I think if I couldn't be a musician, I would have been a writer of some sort. I definitely would not have worked on a beer truck, though, because that's what I did first. My stepfather worked at a brewery in Brooklyn, and for the summer I used to work on delivering a beer on the beer trucks. And oh, I was horrible. I was the worst. I was just the worst. I would just, I was just so clumsy and awkward and stupid. I would leave the doors of the truck open so that all the bottles would fall out when the truck took off, and I would go down cellars and get attacked by rabid dogs. I would be so slow because I was so skinny and frail that I could only handle one little beer keg at a time, and of course the guy that I was working with always handled like 13 of them, and there was little old me, huffing and puffing with my one little case of beer. Oh, it was a terrible job. They all hated me. I hated them. And I'm glad I got out of that. And I definitely would not have been able to be a good waiter, which I also tried. I was a coffee boy and a waiter for a while. And, oh, I was the worst waiter. I'd spill everything, not only on the floors and on the tables, but on people. I used to burn people with pouring coffee all over their legs. Oh, I was horrible at that. So I know I wasn't good at that. And then I worked in an advertising agency. I wasn't too bad at that, but I just didn't really have that clerical thing down. I just didn't like being tied to a desk and working 9 to 5 for a boss whose moods I had to be aware of. So that didn't work either. When I did get to CBS though, and I was working at CBS, even though I still was working that 9 to 5 shift and doing administrative work, I used to get out and play the piano in the rehearsal hall. So that was kind of fun. So I was able to do that, and then I lucked into a couple of offers as a piano player, and I was off and running. But had I not made it into the world of music, I probably would have tried writing. I do love writing. I've kept a journal for many years, and I really just love the process of writing. And I get lost. I get as lost in that type of writing as I do in the music. So that's probably what I would have done.